What is up, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm bringing you a video about Mirage and how you guys can use it like a pro. I started using Mirage last night and I think it is right now the character or the legend I have the most wins with. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about this guy, but it really freaking works and you can get easy W's all day. Man, I am destroying people. Easy wins, baby. So how do you use this guy like a pro? Well, it's very simple. It all starts when the game starts. So you're dropping down to, I don't know where, let's say the bunker in the middle of the map, and what you can do right here immediately is, if you are the squad leader, you can release the decoys while flying. So you'll have, instead of 3 players, 5 players together dropping down. If you're not the squad leader, detach from your squad mates, stay close to them, but release your decoys and try to stay close to your decoys. That way, as I said, you will look like a bunch of motherfuckers. People will look at you and they'll see 5 people dropping towards the bunker and they'll be like, oh my god, let's not go there because there's 5 people going to the bunker, so that's probably a bad idea. We're gonna die. Run for your lives. So that's pretty good. By releasing the decoys together with your squad, you're gonna scare away people, and all the loot there on the place where you're gonna drop is most likely going to be for you. And yeah, you'll probably have to worry about just one squad, and you can set up all nice and easy without having to fight a lot of people. That's, you know what, that's pretty good. And you can also fly after using the balloon, and you can also release the flying decoys after using the balloon, which is also pretty fun. So besides flying, ladies and gentlemen, which is something a lot of people don't know, Mirage, the decoys from Mirage can do. Besides flying, what else do they do, the decoys? Well, they can run, which is what most people do with the decoys. They send him running. They can stand still. They can crouch walk. If you're crouching while you select the decoy, it will crouch walk if you point it forward. If you point it next to you on the ground, it will crouch still. It will not move. It will just crouch there. And it can even slide. So if you're sliding down and use a decoy, it will slide for a little bit, but it doesn't really work that well. The sliding is not good. All the other 4 things I just talked about are amazing. So when do you use the decoys? That's the big question. Well, first of all, let me say that this guy is great for when you play solo. When your teammates abandon you, like the Lil Jimmies they are, right? They go down, they leave the game immediately because most likely they're embarrassed. They died like Lil Jimmies. This guy is gonna be, or the decoys are gonna be your teammates. Many times you die while playing solo because all the attention of the enemy squad is focused on you. But with the cheeky decoy, you will divide that attention. So the decoy is a great teammate, and it's pretty good because not only is it a great distraction, but it recharges every 12 seconds, which is super fast. So this is a great equipment to use offensively while in gunfights. This is when most people use the decoys. So it's pretty simple. You're shooting people, or even if they don't see you, like, you can send the decoy towards them so that they get fooled by the decoy, so that they waste time looking at the decoy, and then you go from flank, and from the other side you start shooting them, and they're gonna be all messed up, all mind-effed, and they won't know what's going on, right? So it is great for gunfights. You will distract them for just 1 second, and that split second is gonna make the difference because you're gonna be shooting first. You're gonna be deleting their armor before they even know what just happened, and this works great. Even if you're losing a gunfight, by sending in a decoy around the corner, you are most likely going to win that gunfight. Or if enemies are shooting your teammates, send a decoy in their direction. They're gonna be confused. They're gonna see your teammate. They're gonna see the decoy. They're gonna divide the gunfire, and then from behind you can shoot them. So this is great offensively, but it is also great defensively. Many times you have to run for your life. You know you're gonna lose that gunfight because you're out of shields. You have pretty much no health. The enemy has a purple shield or a gold shield or something, and you can also release that decoy around the corner, but instead of following the decoy to shoot the guy, you're running the other way and you don't look back. You keep running for your life, and hey, you lose the battle, but at least you will be able to come back to try to win the war. Sometimes you gotta run like a little biatch match in order to win the war, man. It's fine to lose a battle, and you can also use the decoy for other stuff. Like, for example, I like having a decoy as my bodyguard when I go in big buildings, like for example the bunker, right? When I go in the bunker, if I feel that there's someone behind us pretty close, I'm gonna leave a decoy as a bodyguard right in the middle of the doorway. So if people come from behind, they will start shooting, and that will give away their position. We are going to be ready to fight them. I also like putting a decoy as my bodyguard when I am looting boxes. Many times you are in gunfights for a few minutes, and after that you want to loot their bodies, right? To take their stuff, and because you were in a gunfight for so long, that attracted a lot of attention, and most likely there's gonna be enemies lurking around looking for you. So by leaving a decoy standing still close to you guys while you're crouched looting the boxes, if enemies see you, they're gonna start shooting at the decoy first because he's the bigger target, he's standing still, and that will buy you enough time to either shoot back or to run for your life. I also like using the bodyguard decoy when I'm looting supply drops, or first I like sending the decoy so that if there's an enemy squad nearby also trying to get a supply drop, they will shoot the decoy first. It works great for supply drops. So far I've been able to get all of them. And I also like using the decoy as the bodyguard when I am respawning teammates, because right now everyone is super smart. Everyone knows that a flying spaceship means a delicious noob is about to be dropped into the battle, and he has no gun, he has no shield. Everyone is gonna be swarming that respawn beacon as soon as they see the spaceship. So what I like doing is I like leaving the bodyguard right there, the decoy standing still while I'm crouching behind the respawning machine, the respawn beacon, I mean. And if anyone appears, they're gonna shoot the decoy first. You can also use, I forgot to say this, but you can also use the decoy while using zip lines. Unfortunately, the little guy doesn't use the zip line, he will run on the ground, but if you set it up nice and right, the guy will be running on the ground while you will be using the zip line above the decoy, and you look like a unit moving at the same time. And then we have the ultimate of Mirage, which is not that good when you think about it, but it's still useful. So you release like 6 decoys that stand still and you go invisible. Now if the decoys moved, this would have been a great ultimate ability, but unfortunately they don't move, so it sucks. If it sent like decoys forward, to the right, to the left, and I mean if they started running all over the place, that would create so much confusion. It would have been awesome, but unfortunately it doesn't do that. And unfortunately you are not completely invisible. So if you panic while in the middle of a gunfight and you use this in front of the enemy, they're gonna be able to see you. So you're not completely invisible. So I try to not use this thing in front of enemies. What I do is I go behind cover, and then from behind cover I deploy this, because I don't care about the decoys. They don't have to see the decoys. I just have to go invisible and get out of there super fast. Or I can use it to the invisibility to flank the enemies, but always make sure you do not do it, you do not activate it in front of the enemy. Do not let them see you go invisible, because you are not completely invisible. Yeah, sometimes I use it to run for my life, other times I use it to flank, and it also does not activate Caustic's traps, so that's pretty cool. Today I used this thing to revive a teammate, to get their banner card, I mean, or to revive a teammate, I don't remember which one it, yeah, to get a banner card. And I went in the building and I passed by 2 traps, I think, and they didn't go off because I was invisible. So that is freaking awesome if you are playing against Caustic. And finally, the last thing Mirage can do is he goes invisible when he gets knocked down. And a cheeky mistake a lot of people do is they panic when they go down and they activate their knockdown shield. You do not want to do that because you are invisible, and you're not completely invisible, unfortunately, but you are invisible. And if you use the knockdown shield, you will they will know your location because they'll be able to see the shield. The shield is not invisible. You are still invisible, but the shield is popping like in the middle of the air. So enemies will be like, okay, there you are. Thanks for letting me know your location. Let me kill your ass right now. Never activate the knockdown shield unless they are shooting at you. So that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This guy is top tier, man. I'm telling you, crazy wins all day, every day. I'm sorry, Mirage, when I said you sucked. You are freaking amazing. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to smack the like button if you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.